Okay, so I'm actually back on the court because we got a bit lucky and there was a cancellation. So we are now playing again with, I think I mentioned that I met two people earlier. So one is called Chris, the other guy is called Perez. You'll see them when we play. Welcome back to another episode of Chigs Plays Paddle. Thank you for watching the previous video. If you haven't watched the previous video, go ahead and do so. At least watch the intro so you know a bit more about me and my background. So, this is actually all from the same day. As I mentioned, the two guys across from us on the right is called Chris, the guy on the left is called Perez. And before signing up for this match, I didn't actually know Perez used to play tennis, or he used to learn tennis. I don't know, one of the two, but you'll see who's good and who's not good. But if you watch the previous game, then you know that I'm not great. Anyway, we're currently playing to see who's going to serve. So I'm currently starting. The guy across from me, I believe he's called Abdullah. The guy on my side, sorry, my teammate, I believe he's called Abdullah. He looks pretty good. And of course, I fumbled it there, which means that Chris and Perez will be serving in the opening game. So second serve Perez in the white shorts. And once again, I'm very reactive. And so Abdullah asks a very good question. Which obviously it isn't, but it is the first day of me playing a match. So my second match ever is this one here. It's a very nice return from Abdullah there off the glass. Not a bad return from me either. And they were not able to return Abdullah's return, so pretty happy with the game so far. It's 15-all. Second serve Perez. And somehow I've managed to completely misjudge the ball. I think this happened quite a lot in the first match as well. Shocking behaviour, to be honest with you, but I guess with experience I'll get better at judging the ball. We've had a double fault from Perez, which I'm very grateful for, I'll be honest. And then I believe the ball was about to go out, and for some reason I've gone and smashed it all the way into the back. Luckily it's worked out in our favour, and I think Abdullah was shocked I even went for the return. And some frustration from Chris there. Another fault from Perez, but this time Abdullah was not able to manage the return. So 40-all, we're in a deuce right now, and we are playing golden point. Another fault from Perez. How is he going to finish? Okay, so this time we managed to get the serve in, or he manages to get the serve in, and that wasn't out somehow. Ooh, that's high. And that return is not quite where we want it to be, so that's the game. Okay, so now it's our service game, me to serve first, and I've just trickled the ball over the net, so they've immediately realised what I'm trying to do with my serves. And it's a great serve when it works, but I'm a long way away from mastering the serve. So that's a deep return from me, and I haven't quite had enough power on the second forehand just there. So, switching up the service, didn't go for the soft serve this time, but then I did on the second serve, which is very risky, but it seems to have worked out. So, my serve again, and back to a normal serve. As I say, I keep switching it up to keep them guessing. A great return from Abdullah though, absolutely smokes the ball down the line. And I guess I didn't switch it up this time, but there was no return. So we're 40-15, and let's see how we close out this game. Okay, so we've managed to hit the ball out, that's fine. We still have 2 points to win it. And that is out, so that's game for us. Okay, so it's Chris's service game now, and we'll see what he can bring. So it looks like he likes the lob quite a lot. And oh, he's just managed to beat Abdullah there with a little passing shot. That was nice. And we're out of there. I think the return was just a bit too low for any good control. Abdullah's decided to fall on the floor. For no good reason. I think the ball is out. Wow, that's a really nice serve from Chris. That was really low. This time I've gone for the lob. It hasn't quite worked out. And I tried to go for it again, but the control was not there. Hey, Chris has just beaten me up. So that's 2 great serves in a row, and that is the game. So Abdullah's serving, we're rushing the net. I've tried to smash it there, but I don't quite have the height. And now I'm just defending at the net. Still not tall enough, and I think Abdullah's just done a little bit too much. So we've got a nice backhanded serve from Abdullah. Again, I'm being lobbed, or there's an attempt to lob me. Abdullah's running up and down. They're smashing the ball. I'm just stood there absolutely clueless, don't know what's going on, what day it is. To be fair, I was quite tired today. I had a match, I'd been to the gym, I think I'd also gone on a run earlier. So a lot had gone on that day. I'm just exhausted at this point, and Abdullah is just running up and down, up and down. I feel sorry for him. The score is currently 15-40, so we're losing our service game, and we've been split straight down the middle, and that is the game lost. So we are down 3-1. I couldn't control that serve just there. It's Perez's second serve, so let's see what happens. So I believe if Chris had left that, he would have actually gone out, or the ball would have gone out. And again, they're going for the lob. Every opportunity they get, they try and go for the lob. Didn't quite work out that time because the return from Abdullah was so deep and they went for it at the same time. Is that pause? I don't know. So Abdullah does have some pretty deep returns, and I've got the quick reaction there. Unfortunately, it's not enough to clear the net. So that first serve is out, so second serve, let's see. I've gone for a deep return. Abdullah's gone for the net approach, but not quite managed to clear the net there. So it's my service game, and I've gone for a soft serve once again. And once again, they've gone for the lob. And then I can't believe it, even now. I've seen this so many times. The cheek of this man. He just taps it, and it's enough. Like I said, I was dazed. I've been dazed the whole game, but I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And clearly from that return attempt there, I'm still in a daze. But I seem to have snapped out of it now. Abdullah has very gently received the return from the glass, and now we're bunched up in one corner. I think Perez got a bit excited as he's seen the opportunity but hasn't quite been able to capitalise on it. It's 30-all, and I've gone for another soft serve. I've been given a perfect opportunity to smash it off the glass. Okay, it didn't quite work out, but we live and we learn. I think that's my first time actually trying to smash it off the glass in a match setting. And now I can't return the ball. So we have lost another service game. And so we're down 5-1. There's no finesse, no nothing. That just pure reaction, smashing that ball into the glass there. And Abdullah has fallen on the floor again. And I've knocked it out again. So we're all just creatures of habit today. Anyways, I was going to say beautiful return, but I think Abdullah is as frustrated as me. Probably more frustrated, actually, than he has me as his teammate. But no, we all had a laugh. It was all a lot of fun. So Chris has hit another lob shot. They've both come into the net, only to start backtracking, and just not enough finesse on that shot to clear the net, unfortunately. Abdullah to serve again, and I've been beaten by a beautiful return. It's a passing shot from Perez there. I think Chris was going for another lob shot, which has somehow worked out in his favour. Let's see, second serve, what can we do with it? It's just love city, like every single shot is a love and a love and a love and a love, you know, like what can we do? At this point we're going to turn into lobsters. Okay, before you click off the video, I won't tell jokes like that again. We got our own lob in there. Abdullah is doing a great job of defending. And he's lobbed them again and split them straight down the middle. That's a great point from Abdullah. Abdullah's trying to be like me with the soft serve. And I've been lobbed once again. I'm 6'2", so I don't know how these guys keep lobbing me as if it's a joke or something. Anyways, I don't know where that ball came from, but that is I don't know why I'm lobbing. Hey! Excuse me? What kind of return is that? So I haven't actually mentioned, but the Chris we're playing with is the Chris from the most recent season of Too Hot to Handle. And I don't watch that show, but my teammate Abdullah recognised him. So a bit embarrassing from him, to be honest. But anyways, back to the game. That's a nice return from Abdullah, and they couldn't keep it in. That's our point. We are finally winning our service game in this set. So let's see. Me to serve, a soft serve. Chris has gone for a slicing backhand, was that? Which I guess was a little bit tricky for Abdullah to return. I think for some reason we thought that we had lobbed them. I don't know what the confusion was. I mean, from this point of view, it was pretty clear that we hadn't. So if the other team are lob merchants, I'm a soft serve merchant, and I think Perez is fed up of it. But we finally won our service game. So, ops to serve, second serve Perez. Is that a double fault? Oh no, the first one was a net. That's a double fault. We take all the points we can get because, boy, we need them. That's a somewhat decent defense by me, which has drawn out the error from Perez. And I think he just managed to catch me off guard there. I was not paying attention. This time, I've gone for the lob. I genuinely think that was just a reaction shot there. That's a beautiful return from Abdullah. The spin was perfect. I'll be honest, I don't quite know what happened there, but that's our break point. First serve and second serve taken in quick progression there. Chris unable to return the second serve. This time the first serve is out. And Abdullah showing off his reflexes there. So it's 15 all. We are in the fifth game of the second set. We've been lobbed, and then the smash comes, and we're unable to return. But that's a beautiful combo from the two of them there. I've been hit with another passing shot which I wasn't able to return. And I've been lobbed again. The ball ended up going all the way out, hence Perez's reaction. So we're currently losing 3-2, but we are winning the ops service game. Only by 15 points, but is better than nothing, and that is out, so we're now up 30 love. That was a nice firm forehand from Abdullah, and the ball is out. It was a hard one for Chris to return. So the ball just clips the top of my racket. I tried to pass it off as if nothing happened, but he clocked on. And then he tried to resume play as if nothing was going on and we weren't all distracted, but it didn't work out. And shout out to that beautiful tap from Paris. I was gifted the opportunity to smash the ball, so I took it. And now we're 3 games apiece. Again, Chris has opted for a lob shot and Abdullah has punished him for it, which we love to see. It looks like my soft serve is not as effective in this game as it has been in previous games. So you'd think that I'd switch it up. I don't think I did. They both got used to it. That's a decent return. Ooh, that was a nice return from Perez there. This is a decent rally. If you notice, Perez is hobbling slightly, and I think he's knocked that out, accusing me of touching the ball. Okay, I touched it one time. I didn't touch it for the rest of the game. Well, I did. You get the point. Anyway, Perez is hobbling a little bit. I believe he has something wrong with his knee, so he's going to have surgery in the new year or at the end of this year. So I feel bad for the soft serves I was doing, but I didn't know at the time of playing that that was the case. So for the first time this whole match, we are up a game, although technically we're not because we started the service.
Oh, come on now.
But we take any wins we can get, if you can call this a win. And I'll just take this opportunity to say, if you have any recommendations, any thoughts or ideas on how I can improve my videos, please let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy the videos, leave a like, subscribe. There's more to come for sure. And you may be thinking that's bold of me to ask after 2 errors on my returns. But I'm going to get better as time goes by, as I play more games, as I experience more play styles, I will improve. Or at least that's the hope. And that being said, if you have any tips for me to improve my Padel game, let me know as well. I'm always open to suggestion. Okay, second serve Abdullah. It's been a little bit too easy for Chris there and I've not been able to react on time. It's 30 all. Second serve Abdullah, and again, the serve is just a little bit too easy for Perez. I've not been able to react quickly enough. But this time on the first serve, I'm quick enough to react, and that's another point for us. Now, I don't quite understand what happened here. That should have been game for us, but for some reason we replayed the point, and it's game for the ops. But to add more confusion, for some reason we've switched sides. I guess we've miscounted and we thought that the set was over. But anyway, I think from here everything just continues as normal. Second serve Chris, and that is a rocket of a return from Abdullah. Jesus.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? You don't do that.
That bastard boy. I was even speechless at the time. I'll get him back one day. I didn't get him back today, but for sure, there's gonna come a time where I'll get him back. Second serve Chris, and I've hit a risky forehand slice there. It's worked out in my favour. The ball is still in play and we've been grouped up on the left hand side, which we've been punished for. That's poor communication from me. That is the set, so we are 2 sets down. Can we recover from this? Who knows? Well, I guess I know. That was a beautiful serve from me, and somehow he's returned the serve. I've been dozing or something. I didn't even realize what was going on until it was too late. But surely it's not just me. Like, surely it happens to somebody else where they think the shot is unreturnable and then somehow, some way, the opposition returns the shot. Crazy stuff. And that was a great finish from Abdullah there. Okay, still my service game. We've been lobbed and lobbed. That's a bit of a lazy serve from me, and we've been punished for it, rightly so. Is it unlucky, or is it just unskilled? So that's a brilliant return from me, and I've been gaslit into believing it was out. Look at the rubbish that I've produced on the second serve. Anyway, you win some, you lose some. The execution was just off there. That would have been a great return. And speaking of great returns, again, you can see I'm tired. My reactions are slow. It was a very fun game, but it was rough, man.
How dare
I'm not even gonna comment. Hey, now wow. As I mentioned last time, I need to work on my smashes, amongst other things. But there have been a few points here that we could have capitalised on, and I just haven't been able to. It's a skill issue. In hindsight, I should have put a lob shot counter on this video, because the number of lob shots that we have received is ridiculous. Must be in the 50s. Okay, maybe not, but you see what I'm saying. Another thing I need to become more comfortable with is the net approach. I literally stay far, far, far from the net and then only run to the net when it's necessary.
Are you sure about that?
I can't lie, that looks like it was into me. But that one there, that was definitely out. And that one too. Well, there's no question with that one, that is definitely out. 4 games down, it is the third set still, and it's now our service game. Perez is looking to injure somebody with all those smashes. I don't understand what's the need, you know? I can't lie, that was a lazy serve and I've been let off there. And I've been hit with another tap. No finesse there, not been able to control the return at all. Oh, what a shot from Abdullah. That was crazy. Had to give him respect for that one. See, what Perez did there is wicked. Because if you give me that shot, the temptation to try and smash the ball is too high. And I don't feel so bad because Abdullah did the exact same thing. So I goaded him into doing it again. And this time it went out. And by now I'd learned my lesson, so I just took some time. And then the error came to us. Okay, 5 games to 1 in this third set. Will there be a fourth? No, there won't be. That was a more than decent return from me, but that's great athleticism from Chris to get there. Wow, that was a great reaction from Abdullah. He didn't give up on the point, and now it's 15 all. And a nice smash too. I'm not quite sure what the confusion was about just there, but that was definitely out. But apparently we're playing on. Okay. Ooh. Chris doing my job for me, but he's absolutely right. That was a great misdirection. And now Perez is setting something up. And he's just beat Abdullah with that passing shot. Abdullah's arms are not long enough, unfortunately. See, when you let an easy point like that go, that's what I call snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. And again, I've been got with the exact same shot. So, 30-15, Chris has hit an ace there. I've been unable to return that. I think at this point I am just tired beyond tired. Actually, it looks like everybody's tired beyond tired based on that return from Chris. Or return attempt, I should say. That is a great bit of skill from Chris. And Abdullah has punished him for it. Deuce. And that is the game. So, I know this is only the second match, but this was far more enjoyable than the first one. Great game, great people. It was a lot of fun all in all. I was just exhausted. So, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.